The U.S. Air Force has deployed an unspecified number of B-1B Bone bombers to Prince Sultan Air Base in Saudi Arabia. This is probably the first time the U.S. has deployed a strategic bomber to the country. The move comes after the Pentagon announced plans to establish a full Air Expeditionary Wing at this base as part of enhanced military presence in Saudi Arabia. The military buildup is happening after a strike against Saudi Arabia was carried out, and Iran seems to be linked to it directly or indirectly. On September 14th, facilities of Saudi Arabia's oil company, Aramco, located in the east of the country, came under attack. As per reports, the raid began around 4 a.m., and drones, as well as cruise missiles, were used in the attack. There were 18 drones and 7 missiles. The world's biggest oil refinery near the city of Abqaiq and a refinery near Khurais, where Saudi's second largest oil field is located, were targeted. The B-1B is a supersonic, variable sweep wing, heavy bomber used by the United States Air Force, USAF. It's commonly called the Bone. It's one of 3 strategic bombers in the U.S. Air Force fleet as of today, the other being the B-2 Spirit stealth bomber and the B-52 Strato Fortress. The U.S. has 100 of these. Viewers may note that F-22 Raptor stealth fighters, as well as Patriot air defense batteries, were sent to Saudi Arabia earlier as part of this broader plan. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Iran has no answer to American B-1B bombers. Let's get started. This video is sponsored by War Thunder, the most comprehensive military vehicle online game for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, in which you can go to battle on more than 1,200 playable aircraft, tanks, helicopters, and ships from the 1930s to the 1990s. The game has an amazing attention to detail and focuses on a realistic combat experience, which is why knowing your vehicles and skill really makes a difference. It's easy to get into, and all you need to play is nothing more but your mouse and keyboard or controller. Immerse yourself in cross-platform combat with more than 20 million other military vehicle enthusiasts from all over the world. Download and play War Thunder for free using the link in the description below, and also get a free bonus tank, aircraft, or ship, and 3 days of premium account. The B-1A was originally designed during the 1970s as a high-altitude Mach 2.0 capable nuclear bomber. However, President Jimmy Carter canceled the program on June 30th, 1977, in favor of air-launched cruise missiles carried on board the B-52, intercontinental ballistic missiles, and what eventually became the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit stealth bomber. This was done after it became apparent that penetrating Soviet airspace at high altitudes in a conventional non-stealthy aircraft was likely a suicidal endeavor. President Ronald Reagan eventually revived the Lancer program on October 2, 1981. However, the new B-1B was optimized for low-level penetration. Additionally, the aircraft was modified with new engine air intakes and other upgrades to reduce its radar cross-section. The resultant B-1B aircraft no longer possessed Mach 2 capability, topping out at roughly Mach 1.25, but had much better survivability because of the stealthier profile. Most airplane wing designs are trade-offs. Wings are set for low-speed stability or high-speed performance, or some middle point. Even with flap systems and leading-edge slats, fixed wings are compromises. A multi-role aircraft needs more flexibility. Having variability in the wing configuration has distinct advantages in making a single aircraft apt for multiple missions. The B-1B is powered by 4 General Electric F101 GE102 afterburning turbofan engines. Each of these can generate 17,390 pound-force. That's 77.4 kilonewtons, thrust when operating normally, and 30,780 pound-force, that's 136.9 kilonewtons, with afterburner. These enable B-1B to have an excellent range of 5,900 miles or 9,400 kilometers and a service ceiling of 60,000 feet. The engine performance makes B-1B capable of hauling a lot of weapons. B-1B has a massive payload of 120,000 pounds, 56,700 kilograms, internal and external ordnance combined. It has 8 external hardpoints for 50,000 pounds, 23,000 kilograms of ordnance, and 3 internal bomb bays for 75,000 pounds, 34,000 kilograms of ordnance. Depending on mission, B-1B can carry a variety of ammunitions like Mark 84 general purpose bombs, CBU 87-89, CBU 97 cluster bomb units, GBU 38 JDAM, AGM 158 Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile JASSM, to name a few. AGM 158 Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile JASSM will be a key weapon if B-1B is deployed for strikes against Iran. The AGM-158 JASSM Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile is a low-observable standoff air-launched cruise missile developed by Lockheed Martin for the United States Armed Forces. It's a large, stealthy, long-range weapon with a 1,000-pound, 454-kilogram armor-piercing warhead, and it went into service in 2009. An extended-range version of the missile, the AGM-158B JASSM-ER, that's Joint Air-to-Surface Standoff Missile Extended Range, entered service in 2014. AGM-158 JASSM and AGM-158B JASSM-ER enables B-1B to strike targets without having to get into the enemy's strike envelope. JASSMs have a range of about 230 miles or 370 kilometers, whereas JASSM-ER has a range of 575 miles or 925 kilometers. Iran has several types of air defense systems that include indigenous ones as well as of foreign origin. It's recently showcased Khorad-15, which is thought to be far more advanced than the Khorad-3. According to Iranian Defense Minister Mr. Hatami, the system can be deployed in less than 5 minutes and track 6 targets simultaneously. He added that it can shoot targets at an altitude of 27 kilometers or 17 miles off the ground. Apart from these, Iran also has Russian-made S-300, which is its most potent air defense system. S-300 can be equipped with radars that are claimed to have the capability to detect even stealth aircraft. It's not known that those radars actually work properly and if Russia has provided them to Iran or not. Iran is thought to possess 4 batteries each of S-300P and S-300PMU-2. Interception against enemy fighter and bombers will be handled by Iran's fleet of fighters. The MiG-29 is the most capable fighter of the Islamic Republic of Iran Air Force. It has only 20 of these. Other fighters include Sukhoi Su-24, Sukhoi Su-22, Chengdu F-7, Northrop F-5, F-4 Phantom II, Grumman F-14, and Mirage F-1, totaling to about 150. The Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps Air Force, which is a separate air arm and part of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps, has about 10 ex-Iraqi Su-25 Frogfoot fighters. B-1B's long-range and massive payload capability makes it one of the best strategic bombers in the world. It has a payload to carry out carpet bombing as well as precision strikes. AGM-158 JASSM and its ER variant will enable B-1B to hit targets without getting into the strike envelope of Iran's air defense batteries, which is a massive advantage. Iran's best bet against B-1B will be sending interceptor aircraft, but it's likely that B-1B will be escorted by F-22 Raptor, which is far advanced from any of Iran's fighters, and will be able to protect the B-1B in case of any eventualities. It's also important to note that since Iran has no AWACS, it will find it difficult to direct a concentrated attack on an incoming American strike force. A war effort requires massive reserves, not only in men but also in material. American annual military budget is around 50 times that of Iran. It will be able to bring in much more supporting hardware like mid-air refueling aircraft as well as satellite intelligence to support the B-1Bs. Keeping these aspects in view, we can say that Iran will find it very difficult to fend off an attack by B-1Bs.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. Hit the like button if you find the video interesting, and kindly provide your feedback in the comment section. This will help us improve.